Now let's look at the match sales bonus. Remember the matching, left and right. So again, draw an imaginary line down there, look at your left and your right side. We've got two matches, two pairs, 3,000 yen each, that's 6,000 yen. So altogether, you've made 10,000 yen. Not bad, that's just the start of you building your organization, but from a business standpoint, you put a 5,000 yen investment in and you pull 10,000 yen out. That's a return on investment in business terms. One head investment. At this point, I do want to point out that Alliance in Motion Global does have a cap on the amount of matches per day that they will pay out. It's 16 matches per day. If they were to pay unlimited matches per day, they would go bankrupt. So it's a safety net for the company, and you don't want your network marketing company to go bankrupt. But if you think about it, 3,000 yen per match, 16 matches per day, that's 48,000 yen a day potentially. So put that in US dollar terms, this is what I deal with, that's about $480, $480 a day. That's still not bad income. And keep in mind, that's only your matches, that's not the other ways to make money. All right, so that's one head investment. Again, as I said, Alliance in Motion Global allows you to come with 1, 3, and 7 heads. There's business advantages to each one you pick, or to the higher ones that you pick. So let's go over the 3-head investment and see how that works. 3 heads works this way. It's very similar to the last one, except you're going to purchase 3 global packages. Your initial global package is 25,000 yen. Then you'll purchase 2 additional global packages. Those are 22,500 yen each times 2. The initial global package is a little bit more because of the website, the registration, and the ID card and the Visa card that I mentioned here that you're going to get. That costs some money to process, so your initial global package is a little bit more. So 22,500 for the other 2, that's a total of 70,000 yen, which is still not bad for a business investment, investing in a business. Out of that, again, 20,000 yen per global package, roughly, worth of product value. So that's 60,000 yen. So that's about a 10,000 yen investment. Now let's go out and let's sponsor those 4 people again. Only in this case, we're going to put them in this format, 2 under number 2 and 2 under your number 3 head. Keep in mind, number 1, number 2, and number 3 up there, that's you. That's your 3 heads, your 3 business centers that you purchase. Direct referral bonus, again, that's 1,000 yen for everybody you directly put into business. In this case, you get to count yourself. So that's 6,000 yen, as you see in that example. 6,000 yen direct referral bonus. Now let's look at your match sales bonus. Match sales bonus for heads 1, 2, and 3 now. You have 3 heads, so we'll look at matches for all 3 of those. For the first one, head number 1, there are 3 matches, left and right. 3 times 3,000 yen, that's 9,000 yen. Now let's look at the match sales bonus for heads 2 and 3. 2 and 3 each have 3,000 yen each, so that's 6,000 yen. That's a total of 21,000 yen. So again, business investment, you've invested roughly about 10,000 yen. You've cleared 21,000 yen, almost doubled your investment from a business standpoint. That's 3 heads. And then finally, 7 heads. This is the one I'm most excited about. My wife and I, when we saw the business, in fact, actually, not sure if it was my wife or me that instituted it, but once we looked at it, I told her, I said, well, if we're going to do this, we might as well get in with 7 heads. Because if you understand business and you really want to grow a large network marketing business and you're interested in taking advantage of the most payout that you can get from this, this is the way to go. 7 heads investment. How does it work? It works this way. Again, just like the previous examples, we're going to put you into business, 25,000 yen for your initial global package. This time you're going to purchase 6 additional global packages at 22,500 yen, so that's a total of 160,000 yen. Again, about a 20,000 yen product value for each of the global packages. That's 140. So roughly about a 20,000 yen investment. Now let's go out and, well, first, before we even sponsor anybody, let's see where we're at. We haven't even sponsored anybody at this point. So let's look at where we're at. Direct referral bonus, again, you don't count your head number 1, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 you count. You get to count yourself. That's 6,000 yen each. That's 6,000 yen. Direct referral bonus. Match sales bonus for head number 1. You've got 3 matches, 3 times 3,000 yen. That's 9,000 yen. Now let's look at your match sales bonuses for heads 2 and 3. That's 3,000 yen each. 2 matches times 3, 6,000 yen. Now heads 4, 5, 6, and 7 have no matches yet because we haven't sponsored anybody yet. So there's nothing listed there. So that's 21,000 yen. So already, without even sponsoring anybody from a business standpoint, your return on investment is pretty much equal. Because you're going to get 6 or 7 global packages, 7 times 5 of these, so that's 35 boxes of C24/7. That gives you plenty to use yourself, plenty to hand out for samples to potential customers to have them try them. We've developed customers that way. A lot of people in our organization develop customers that way by handing those out. So, all right, so let's go ahead and sponsor 8 people. We're going to put 2 under each of your heads, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, up to this time we sponsored about 4. This time we'll sponsor 8. We're going to sponsor 8 people, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Direct referral bonus, again, that's 1,000 yen for everybody you directly put into the business. So that's 8,000 yen. And this is now. Match sales bonus for head number 1. Again, we won't count the matches that we already counted. We'll just count the ones down below. So there's 4 additional matches. As you can see in the example, that's times 3,000 yen, 4 times 3,000 yen, that's 12,000 yen for your match sales bonus for head number 1. Head number 2 and 3, match sales bonus, there's 2 matches each under heads 2 and 3. So that's another 4 matches times 3,000 yen, that's another 12,000 yen. Now let's look at your match sales bonus for heads 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's 1 match each under each of those, that's another 4 matches times 3,000 yen, that's 12,000 yen. So a total of 44,000 yen. Add that to the previous 21,000 yen, that's 65,000 yen. So for about a 20,000 yen investment, your return on investment is 65,000 yen. And it doesn't stop there. Obviously, you can continue to build your organization. As your organization grows, you continue to get matches. It'll get to the point where you have matches happening where you didn't know you had matches going because people are sponsoring people in your organization. So that's the end of the presentation I have. We talked about the company, we talked about the products, and we talked about the marketing plan. I'd just like to wrap up by talking a little bit about the why. If you've never heard this, if you don't have a why, you won't do anything in life. There's always a why. There's a lot of different whys for doing a business like this. There's you may be like my wife and I who are looking at retirement, and this is something that you can start doing that can create a residual income stream that can provide for you in retirement. Maybe you're like some people who maybe you have money and maybe you're not hurting financially, but you're working 60, 70 hours a week to create that income. Here's something that you can start part-time that has the potential to match and exceed your current income on your job. And once that happens, then you have options in life, right? I once heard you probably heard the saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I don't believe that's true. Why can't we have both? Some people say, well, you can have time or you can have money, but you can't have both because if you work all the time, so you can have the money, but then you don't have time to enjoy vacations. Or if you have a lot of time, then you don't have a lot of money because you're not creating enough income. You understand what I'm saying? So why not both? This is an opportunity where you can create both. You can create time and money in a part-time type situation. So the why, it creates options for you in life. And everybody likes options. So that's the end of the presentation. Appreciate you guys coming out. Again, we're looking forward to maybe still meeting in this place here on a regular basis every 2 weeks. I really like the place. I think it's great. So it's really, really nice. So I'm gonna turn it over